Hey everybody, this is Laith Marouf from Free Palestine TV, and we are in Ansar village south of Lebanon in the Nabatiyya area. Before we continue with this report, I ask you to press the subscribe button on whatever social media platform you're watching this on, and to go to our website freepalestine.video to donate so we can continue bringing you these reports. I am standing outside the National Quarry company. This is one of multiple locations targeted last night by the Zionists. The thing about the locations last night that were all targeted were either cement factories, quarries, and or metal factories. This is a new escalation by the Zionist regime on the efforts to rebuild South Lebanon. We saw in the beginning targeting of construction heavy machinery in the south of Lebanon. We also then saw targeting of architects and surveyors that are helping rebuild and or assess the damage done in the south. Then we saw the targeting of heavy machinery dealerships all across the south of Lebanon over the last few months, including last week. And now we're seeing the deliberate targeting of the quarries, cement factories, and metal factories in the south of Lebanon to kind of blow any efforts for rebuilding the south. We're going to do a quick look around and we'll discuss this even more as we go. We're now in the middle of the quarry. There's at least 3 companies that work out of here. There's one company that produces cement, and another that produces asphalt, and one that produces the iron rods for building, cement, fortified cement needs. And as we can see right here, there's one of the missiles that were fired. There was in total 20 at least missiles that were fired on the location here of the quarries, and targeting every machinery seems like that is parked and or is used in this process of creating cement and asphalt.
Muhammad.
I'm standing in front of the Amilite cement company, or شركة المجابل العاملية, and as you can see, massive destruction to all their trucks and their cement rollers. The main structure there, their warehouse, their administrative offices, the silos for the cement and the machinery that transfers the cement from the silos to the heavy machineries that are going to carry it. This is total destruction, clearly in the tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. This is the second company, as we see in this complex, that is totally destroyed. Clearly, a missile hit right here, another one right there, and the third one on these machineries here. This warehouse had all the isolation materials for construction. Behind me right there, up the hill, a sports complex that is the largest youth sports complex in the south of Lebanon. It is dedicated to the Scouts. There's a huge soccer stadium, basketball fields, and swimming pools, all in this major complex. And as you can see, probably all around the area, things have been affected by these 20 somewhat explosions that were targeted last night. There's more administrative offices and shops, workshops, again targeted, totally destroyed buildings. Smoke still rising from this building here. Okay, we're on top right now of the hill, and we can see a third company here that has been targeted. These are the warehouses of that company. All their machinery again destroyed. Wow, what a scene. We have a clear view of some of the destruction from here. There was a missile that hit this machine below me, right there. This is the machine that grinds the rocks. These attacks that happened last night were huge. You can see from the videos filmed during the night that one of them almost looks like a tactical nuke. There is no materials, as we went all around this quarry, that could justify that huge mushroom explosion. It leaves questions that cannot be answered right now. And one thing here that is different beyond the fact that this is the most violent attacks on the south of Lebanon since the ceasefire is that now this triggered for the first time a triple condemnation from the president of Lebanon, from Joseph Aoun, General Joseph Aoun, and from the Prime Minister Nawaf Salam, as well as the Speaker of the House, Nabih Berri. The three of them issued condemnations. There is a move now by the government to trigger some international motions at the Security Council of the United Nations to deal with this. But it seems that the government is taking this seriously now, because the level of targeting is beyond just the villages that are trying to rebuild that are being targeted. We also, as we saw, the engineers, the architects, the dealers of heavy machineries, and now the materials producers for cement, asphalt and iron, all targeted, meaning all industrial activities in South Lebanon are now going to come to a halt. Add to it that these quarries also service a big part of the country, not only South Lebanon. This is now becoming an issue affecting the economic and industrial health of the country. It means that the Zionists not only want to punish those in the south of Lebanon for being part of the environment that supports the resistance, but also they want to punish the whole country. And anyone from the political class who is right now refusing the dictates of Emperor Trump, his envoy Thomas Barak, and their enforcer Benjamin Netanyahu Milwaukee. This is another day that shows us Jewish supremacy in action, imperialism, colonialism. And it's also another day that shows us that the Lebanese people could definitely survive such attacks and withstand and come out sovereign and liberated. This machine behind me is totally destroyed, pieces everywhere. Directly hit with this missile. This cement pourer pump was just delivered. It's cost them 450,000 euros. These backloaders and the cement rollers there, all destroyed. This company alone probably tens of millions of dollars. At least 7 injured workers in this attack, people that live in housing just outside the perimeter of the quarry. There was also another attack in the Beqaa Valley area near the main highway to Damascus, where a civilian was pulled out of the rubble, martyred last night. At least 20 missiles fired on this complex of industrial companies producing gravel, cement, tar, and metal rods for enforced cement structures. All last night. This is in the Ansar area. And this also comes at the same simultaneous moment where collaborators with the Zionist empire in the financial system in Lebanon have began closing the wish money transfer accounts for Lebanese people that they are suspecting of moving money to help in the reconstruction. This includes the accounts of Wata'awanu and Aid Each Other, the famous NGO that is helping in the reconstruction and housing of the internally disabled. The campaign to pressure Lebanon to surrender, to submit to the will of the Jewish supremacists and their white masters in the White House continues, and the Lebanese people continue to resist and persevere. This is Laith Marouf from Free Palestine TV. I ask you to press the subscribe button on whatever social media platform you're watching this on, and to go to our website, freepalestine.video, to donate so we can continue bringing you this content. And until we see you next time, I bid you all a free Palestine and a free Lebanon.